Hello there everybody, it's 192 AK Nightmare and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last episode we got through the first part of the trial and I think I fucked up. So right off the bat, we proved that Ron Delight was not the one who stole it. However, a new issue has suddenly arisen in that there was a murder and the only person that was there apparently was him. Oh, we also got to meet Godo, who is arguably one of my most favorite characters right at the moment. I'm already liking this guy. Alright, guess we're gonna have to be going to the main office, aren't we?
You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again.
Well, supposedly, Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred.
No way, Jose! I don't buy it! But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself. At least from what I can understand. Yeah. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick.
Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder?
I think we'd head back to Korean Village for a little while, if that's alright.
Are you sure?
Sure, but why? I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness. God damn it, stop shipping us.
Girls are so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. Priorities! We give her back the sacred urn.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
And off she goes. She's gone.
Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation.
Sure, but first things first.
So you've still got that badge, I see. You show this to me every fucking time.
Well, I'm a lawyer, aren't I?
Yeah, but I guess I just didn't think you'd keep being one for this long. You have to admit, you've had some close brushes with death because of your job.
I fail to see how being a lawyer is being more dangerous than channeling dead people. Okay, let's see. What do you have to say about Godo?
Say, Nick, what do you think about that thing attached to his face anyway?
Don't ask me.
Why not? You know him, don't you?
I've never met that guy before in my life. And believe me, he's not exactly forgettable. Yeah, with a visor that fucking cool.
Yeah, but at the trial today you said...
So we finally meet. Mr. Phoenix Wright. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you.
You're right about one thing. He sure acts like he knows me.
Hey, Nick, I was just thinking. Maybe you should try to stop making people you've never met before into your enemies?
Trust me, I'd like to stop doing that too. My poor body can only take so much. Who is that guy anyway? And what's his story? I wonder if I'll ever find out. That'll probably be a mystery that'll be kept away from us for the entirety of the series.
Oh, it's Larry. He's your old childhood friend, right?
Yeah, I've known him since elementary school.
Wow, that's even longer than I've known Pearly. You two must have lots of good memories together.
I guess so. But I can hardly remember them. They've been erased by all the traumatic ones. That's certainly one way to put it. Hey, wait, let's talk about him.
I can hardly believe that guy was really the thief in disguise. I never saw that coming. Then again, I stink at spotting those plot twist things.
Detective Atney seemed to really enjoy himself today. Maybe a little too much.
Yeah, today was pretty wild, like the plot of some crazy comic book.
Great. Glad you had fun while I was getting abused by the prosecutor, as always.
That Desiree sure is cool. I love that whole motorcycle thing. The way she laughs in the face of death. I want to try it too.
I thought you only knew how to ride a bike. Hey, don't forget, Nick. It's an electrical bike. The electric. So young and already so lazy. Whatever happened to good old exercise? I know, right?
She certainly seems grateful to you, Nick.
Well, she was in a pretty tight spot during that terrible. Oh wait, I think we've already gone over this. Actually, I'm grateful to her too.
Sounds like you're not telling me something. I'm going to take a good look at the case file next chance I get.
Right. Anyway.
So Detective Atme was masked to Musk after all. Huh.
I guess so. After all, he did admit it.
Yes, but Mr. Delight still hasn't changed his tune. He's still claiming that he's the real masked Musk. You don't think he's just saying that to avoid the murder charge, do you?
I'm not even sure. I have no idea what to think of this man. It's really confusing sometimes.
Detective Gumshoe's on this case too, huh?
He seems to show up during all of our cases. It can't be a coincidence.
Maybe it's a sign that our fates are destined to be woven together for all time.
Hey, if I get to hang out with Gumshoe, I would not mind. Yeah, it'd be a real Beauty and the Beast kind of fairy tale, wouldn't it? Don't worry, Gumshoe. I like you. And I'm pretty sure you have a ridiculous number of fans as well. Am I right, comments? Let's see. So, what do we do now?
Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder.
Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located.
Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles.
Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you?
I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy.
Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight.
Okay, well, let's make sure to get to the detention center too.
Right. You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh?
You bet. But there's something a little different about it. Don't at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it?
How the hell did you hear me?
I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Amy, like it always used to.
So somebody fixed it. Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now.
Yeah, we never did cover that.
I'm sure they weren't there before.
Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name into I am. Pearl. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. It has something to do with that pink paint that we saw at the initial first scene.
Is it possible that urn is a fake?
I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Karain Village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Karain Village in a long time. So, I guess people still go to Karain Village to do their training, right?
Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
So, why haven't you been training lately, Maya?
Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that.
A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is.
If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen.
Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village, it happened because the power of channeling was misused.
When a medium uses the Karain technique, she temporarily loses her own will.
So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. That wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you?
I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all.
Hell, an experience like that, I wouldn't really blame you. Somebody that you considered family trying to throw you under the bus? That's gotta be awful. It sounds like being the master of Crane is going to be a heavy responsibility. Yeah, especially for her. Okay, let's see. I'm not entirely sure what kind of stuff we'll find there, but let's just go to the detention center first. I already told you, it's not...
A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence.
Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now.
Man, and we don't have enough time as it is.
Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands.
I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge, too.
No, he's just been standing there the entire time. I'm starting to think that he's just a mannequin.
Really?
Yeah, he barely talks. Actually, I don't think he talks at all. Is he even alive?
I have no idea.
Ah, come on, we'll just have to come back later.
Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick.
Alright. Guess we'll go here. Maybe Desiree's here.
Oh, Nicky boy. Maya.
Miss Delight.
All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie.
Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting this case.
Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please. Please help Ronnie. He's not a killer. I swear, my Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly.
Alright. I'll poke around and see what I can find out.
Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore.
I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side. I mean, it's her husband. What do you expect? I don't think I've got to examine. Oh, that's a good example.
It's Master Mosk!
There's a tape recorder hanging from his neck.
Let me see that.
Oh, wait, it's going to repeat the same thing again, isn't it? Yep.
Ronnie used to say that a happy laugh is the lifeblood of a thief. Oh, well, that certainly is a happy-sounding laugh, all right. Yes, and laughing isn't as easy as it sounds. The harder you try, the more fake it sounds.
You are correct on that. Especially trying to make a convincing laugh whenever you're trying to voice a character. That is surprisingly difficult.
Yeah, Mr. Delight really works hard at his craft, huh? Oh, that's so cute. It's called a hot air balloon, you know.
Wow. There's no fooling you.
I want to wear my own balloon now. I'll even let you ride in it, Nick.
And then when the balloon is supposed to be top secret. This could convince the courts that Ron Delight is Master Mosk. I better not tell Maya. She gets kinda scary when it comes to celebrities. It's a bunch of cheap costume pieces arranged inside a nice frame.
Look, Nick, it's a fake beard.
There's a mask made out of cardboard.
Here, now try on this fake beard.
Okay, I think we're going through the same dialogue that we did last time.
Hey, cut it out. Now put on the mask.
Yep, yeah, we've already gone through this.
If you like it, feel free to take it home with you.
Thanks, but no thanks. But I do want to... Oh. So, Ron received a blackmail letter, huh?
Do you think Miss Delight knows about this?
Well, if she did, I don't think she would have been smiling like that.
I wonder if we should tell her about it.
I think it'd be smarter if we didn't. Well, I mean, I guess. There's a whole bunch of stuff piled up over here.
Will these rolls of paper stuck in the trash?
Yeah, I think we're just going through the same dialogue here. Yep, we've already gone through this. The police didn't investigate. No, the police didn't investigate the place, clearly.
The police took a look at all that, you know.
I doubt it.
Really? Did they say anything?
They said it wasn't important.
Oh?
Don't worry about it, Nicky boy. After all, my Ron is just an amateur.
Amateur? picture or not, this is cool. Knuckle Bomber. How cool is that?
Knuckle Bomber? I think that sounds kind of neat. Motorcycle! Bunch of books lying here. They're all romantic sounding novels about famous heists and fantastic thieves.
Wow, look at all the bookmarks and notes stuck into them.
Let's see here. Note, must remember this thief's way of laughing. Very useful. Calling cards a poor part of any thief's modus operandi.
It was always Ronnie's dream to become a thief.
Well, I guess you can chalk that one down as fulfilled.
I wonder why Mr. Delight never talked to his wife about it.
Yeah. Well, I think she deserves some of the blame for not bringing it up either. I mean, sometimes when you're in love, shit's blind, you know? I guess.
Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick.
Yeah, but you have to admit, he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!"
That was a terrible impression.
I know.
He would never say that. Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him.
Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world.
How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. Thief? The very idea.
I guess I just don't get it.
Huh? Get what?
I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple.
Yeah, they sure are different.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, you know? I mean, oh, by the way, I'm drinking tea right now because I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna come across, you know, Godo. Which, ironically, that brings up a point. I have this idea, like, anytime that I'm in a court case with Godo and he starts drinking coffee, I have to take a shot of whatever I'm drinking, aka coffee. Every time. Unfortunately, that means that I am going to have to brew a few cups of coffee or just make one entire pot. Pray for me.
Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you?
Really? You don't think this is... No, it can't be one-sided, can it?
I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves. No, they're all right too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. That is oddly specific. I know, Ronnie keeps telling me that. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men.
I'm keeping a mental note of that.
By the way, why did you go to Detective Atme's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Master Mosk is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Atman knew more about Master Mosk than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV.
So then, you went there to ask him some questions?
That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her and into his hideout.
I wouldn't exactly call that office of his, hideout.
That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else.
I agree with that. Although I think there's definitely people that are lower than that, but you know what I mean.
Mr. Light, do you know about KB security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's my Ron who works.
So she thinks he still works there. Huh. And yet, according to what we heard today...
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security.
Oh my god, I didn't even catch that! The implication that he doesn't work there anymore. How the fuck did I not notice that?
He was a professional security guard.
Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore.
It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know. KB security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is.
Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car.
Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike.
Make it to KB security that fast? Are you sure you aren't literally flying? You're a crazy woman.
Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now?
No. I don't want any part to deal with the death trap. No. No. I'll pass. Thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves?
What a scaredy cat you are, Nick.
Mr. Light told us the location is KB security.
Okay, let's head over there right away now, Nick.
But I'm a little bit curious.
So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Rana saved my life.
What?
Saved your life? I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back.
Robbers?
Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened.
You say with a smile. I guess you remember, well, okay, I say that and then I remember, well, she probably remembers this event fondly because Ronnie saved her. So, kind of bringing in seeing the silver lining of a bad situation. You know.
They were both carrying these huge knives and I broke down into tears.
Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation.
Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those 2 knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces.
Please stop it!
He screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale.
That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Also, generic robbers.
Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers. All by himself. He came to save me. A total stranger all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow! That's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did.
It's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Jesus. Damn. Well, hot damn. That's actually... Oh, that's actually impressive.
Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage.
Do I need to point you to the previous game? With Maya, a possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Please don't get kidnapped again. That's all I'm asking. Actually, wait a minute. There's something that I'm kind of... No, I can't share that. Here we go.
That's Rana's wallet. It was found at KB Security on the night of the murder. Ronnie and I went out to dinner early that evening. I'm sure he had his wallet with him then.
So it's true then. He must have dropped it at the crime scene. But... excuse me, but what would you take a look at this? Oh, fair enough. Okay. Sorry. I had a feeling that wasn't gonna work. Screw it. I know it doesn't look it, but he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it.
Really? So when exactly does he put his mind to it?
Well, not very often, I admit. But I'll never forget the first time we met as long as I live.
Oh, it must be nice to have such a fond memory like that.
We literally just talked about it. Unless you talked to him earlier. No. I'll never forgive this man. He tried to pin his own crimes on my Ronnie.
I don't blame you.
All criminals are the same. They're nothing but filthy, sneaking liars. I hate their guts. Okay, I think I get it. And I think I can see why Ron didn't tell her how he was earning that money. Yeah, I can definitely see why. She rightfully has a bit of a prejudice against certain criminals. Just saying. Although it seems like it's more like all criminals. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna move now. Oh, hey, it's unlocked. Cool. I'm not going there yet. Whoa. This place is literally crawling with cops.
What did you expect? Now that they know he was actually masked to Mosk, this must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think?
Yeah. Guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen.
Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably his priorities at the moment, so... But wasn't he in charge of the Mask to Mosk investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, it's probably some sort of priority thing. I don't know exactly how the police force works, but... Well, actually, police detectives or all that shit like that. I imagine when the crime jumps straight up to murder that they start putting some forces directly into researching that. Or at least they put their specialists on it.
Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like,
There's nothing like a good murder case, pal.
How the hell did you do that?
I have no idea.
Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. So it's canonical that Maya can impersonate Gumshoe. Got it. I will accept that. Oh, wow, I can't examine anything now. I guess it makes sense. I'm betting it's probably because there's a shit ton of police officers. Okay. In that case... Okay, let's see what we got here. October 13th, KB Security CEO's office. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh?
The walls in here look thick. Just like you'd expect in a CEO's office.
What does that have to got? What has that got to do with anything?
Hey, it's you guys.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh?
Sure was, pal. The prosecutor made real fools out of us.
Yeah, I feel for you.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like...
Oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal.
or something to that effect.
How the hell did you do that? Wait, do I really sound like that to you, pal?
No.
If the gumshoe fits.
Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their hearts into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes, I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives.
Wow. I didn't know Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy.
He's already proved he's been a nice guy for their 2 fucking games, god damn it! Now this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Can I look around? This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought.
Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Ooh, nice. I feel like just like a CEO. Hey, you! Whip me up a cup of something real expensive, important tea or some scones. Move it! Ah, this is the life.
The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know.
You dummy. Oh my god, Maya. I'll look at the safe later. Check out this big, thick binder here. Wait a minute, isn't that the binder that they were looking at? Wait, no, not the binder. Isn't that the safe that they were looking at the beginning cutscene where the calling card was? I think it is!
Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick.
Reading a file isn't exactly backbreaking work. Just a little hard on the eyes. Amen.
Ugh. What'd you find out, Nick?
This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Master Damask. It's filled with info on him.
What? What kind of info?
It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scene.
Hey, Nick, look at the last page.
It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Eminon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Master Damask stole.
So then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item?
I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me. I think I better secretly make a copy of this list. Good idea. Kane's list. Tier of Eminon Jewel, 100K. Crown of Bangora, 150K. Left Hand of Hades, 240K. Portrait of Megina, 500K. I mean, if those really are as prices as they are, then I imagine that those do seem kind of like low prices to be sold for. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe these aren't the actual values, and... Actually, wait a minute. What if these were bought? And that's why they're such a low price. It's like, maybe the CEO had something to do with the missing items. Jewel, $100,000. $100,000. And how much was they asking for? Get that red diamond you see the other day instead. Red diamond. The tier of Eminon was supposed to be blue though, so I think that's wrong. Okay, clearly I think the CEO has something to do with this. Let's see.
Wow, look at that huge framed photo.
Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky.
There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This is his best sunrise?
Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather.
Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days.
True.
Button, I'm a present. Don't you present. I'm a present. Don't you present.
Oh, there's a button here. Let's see.
Don't press it! Hey, cut it out! Don't press that!
That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that.
What is that button anyway?
God damn it! It's an emergency buzzer! It says it right there on the panel!
Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
God damn it. This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here.
Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime.
Oh! So when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night.
That has implications. Either he got jumped or it's somebody that he recognized.
Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know.
Huh. You better go and talk to that guard about this emergency. Okay. Clear the basement security guard office. There are no fingerprints on it. These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid.
I can't get in between these two shelves.
Don't strain yourself trying. Looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel.
So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files.
Yeah, files full of data about security jobs they were hired to handle. But for some reason, one of the binders was about Mas Damask.
It'd be a good night's reading, if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something.
Yeah. It does look pretty scientific and sci-fi, though, from the way this looks, though. So I don't really blame you, Maya. This, on the other hand.
Wow, this safe is unbelievable.
I bet 4 pearls would fit in there.
And it's got a bunch of doohickeys attached to it.
It's pretty amazing, all right. Motion sensors, heat sensors, weight sensors.
Hey, Nick, come on. Let's open it and take a look.
If I broke into one of these, wouldn't that set me down the path to Hoodlumville? Maybe. Ace detect, no. Ace Hoodlum.
This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was open?
I don't think so.
So you mean...
Yeah. I think this string shows where and how the corpse was lying.
You mean... The victim... He was killed by being crushed by the safe door?
She can't be serious, can she? No, somebody opened the safe and his body fell out. So his body was stored in the safe. Then why can't we just open up the safe and see if there's any sort of, like, fingerprints or something that we can... Okay. Alright, let's talk, good buddy.
Let's talk, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder.
Well, I mean, you could say please. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to.
Hey, come on! What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now. We need help.
Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal?
Okay, I won't cry on you, pal.
Yeah, you're kind of stealing my catchphrase, by the way. I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh, so you're the victim.
The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right.
How the hell did he fit in the safe? I'm just, that's mean-spirited.
His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning.
Any idea about the time? Okay, I was getting ready to say.
His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th.
This time again?
Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room.
It happened at exactly the same time that Mas Damask was stealing the urn, huh? What are the fucking odds? Time of death, October 12th at 1 a.m. Cause cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head. You know, you say cerebral hemorrhage, my immediate thought is rewatching Monster and just seeing how operations for cerebral hemorrhages go.
So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
Well, there's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe.
Yeah, I figured. Safe? Well, it is pretty big.
Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came.
Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be at the shape from when he fell out.
I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard.
Maybe you can start by getting the man's name right. Oh, in that case, hold on. Let's see. CEO of KB Security. His body was found inside his safe, age 48.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard.
That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal.
Oh yeah, the victim in this case doesn't just make much of an impression on me.
Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead.
Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning.
Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out?
Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now.
Okay, Nick, now's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask.
You do realize I can still hear you, right? Freaking talking like I'm not here, what the hell? Good lord, man.
So, what happened to Master Mosk?
He's at the detention center screaming like a madman.
Investigate me again!
Keep yelling.
Wow, you're good at impressions.
I know I've been practicing.
No. I didn't mean him. He is not the real thief anyway, right?
Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh my god, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Ooh, I feel good.
Now that's the detective I know and love.
Well, think about it. That was always around when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heists took place.
I was hiding at the crime scene.
Huh, yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how he just knew he was a thief.
That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about.
Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist.
His first heist?
Yeah, the Tear of Eminon case. There was a witness on that one.
A witness?
Here, I saved the newspaper clip. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it.
Thank you.
Stolen!
The gem and the thief!
Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before?
It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... An article on Master Mosk's first heist. Wait a minute. I think I see like a little bit of a hair.
Is that him? Is that Ron?
Also, so that's what the Tear of Eminon looks like. Okay. Huh.
Oh, that prosecutor! I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight.
Yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew it'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway.
So who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway?
Prosecutor Godo. He's quite the enigma, huh? Thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere.
That's right. He said that this was his first case as a prosecutor.
And it's true, according to the records anyway. But no way he's an amateur. He's an ice man in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps.
Goosebumps? You?
Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way.
Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular.
What the? No, that's not what I meant. Stop bashing me.
The Gono guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Yeah. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard?
He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway?
It's in the name.
Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work.
Oh? And?
And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber.
Really? Me too! I just love money. I can't ever get enough.
Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. She'll do the puppy dog eyes and you'll submit.
Anyway, looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh? So that's my problem. I need to be shiftier.
Let me go already. My wallet's screaming in pain.
Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mass Damask.
You don't say.
What? Really?
Yeah. And after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Yeah. It does seem that way.
Unless the handwriting was forged, we don't know.
Let's see.
This was his first task, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was going to get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness.
By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo?
Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try to catching Mass Damask.
But he got away anyway, huh?
That guard. I get the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately.
Yeah.
I think it's already confirming my thoughts.
Actually, wait a minute, hold on.
I kind of feel sorry for him. He's kind of a sad young guy.
Yeah, he seems to have a habit of always getting arrested prematurely.
Well, it's just my personal opinion, but I think the police should have investigated the whole thing more carefully.
But weren't you the one that arrested him with a giant goofy smile on your face?
Oh, come on. We don't have time to start with that. Let's just leave it alone.
I always knew there was some suspicion about this guy. And I was right. Turned out that Mass Damask was really that ace detective in disguise.
You really thought that?
Huh? Of course. It's a stone cold truth.
I don't believe you.
Sooner or later, a guy like that always shows his true colors.
Yeah. I think we saw a little too much of his colors today.
Yeah. I gotta agree with you on that one, pal.
I know we didn't say pal, but for some reason I'm really starting to channel too much Gumshoe right now. Oh god, am I turning into him?
Am I gonna become a detective? Give up my mantle as sorcerer and just become a weird-ass detective? That's gonna be fucking weird.
Okay, Oh!
Ew, think about it. The dead guy was laying in here all night.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none.
Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right?
Yeah, and so?
Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready?
Okay, shoot.
Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal.
Which, by the way, there's a commenter that I have to point out that actually did a stellar job telling me one of the combinations, specifically for this particular little case. I want to credit them properly, so let's see if I can find them here. I do believe... Let's see, it wasn't number 5. I think it was... Yeah, it was episode number 3 that this happened, I believe. Okay, let's see. believe... Put it out. I think somebody... Ah, here we go. Zominator. So, the safe pass, number pad 7237186. The thing using the west, north, east, southwest, full spin, counterclockwise. Thank you, by the way. Zom. Yeah? And?
Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one, that is.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Former security chief, Ron Delight.
What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief?
Shit. Ron? So he knew how to open the safe. Huh.
Yeah. Sorry for raining on your parade there, pal.
No, that's fair information, so that's fine. I don't think there's anything else I can talk to you about, so security room.
Oh my god!
Also, orange vest? What the hell am I looking at? This is one hell of a wicked security room. Wow. This is really something else.
For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure.
KB security guard. Oh, I just remembered Larry might be.
Hey Nick, what's up?
Oh, so he is here.
Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you too.
Hi, Larry.
Here I was working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I've got no problems with daytime date, it's all good.
No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you?
He's so hopelessly clueless.
Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you.
Really? What is it?
Well, I don't mind sharing my sweet little Maya. But Nick, here's a different story.
Oh, Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies.
I was then and this now.
You dumbass!
Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they?
Did you say,
Hey man, it's not like I know what they are to do my job.
Yeah, it is. Yeah?
I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something.
Oh, boy.
How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? I don't know, did he sleep with someone? Actually, wait a minute, let's not tackle that. Hey Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it?
That's right.
Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever?
Oh yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got a greenhorn?
Who?
So why hang your jacket on such an important lever?
Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't that suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen, huh?
It's true, it's killing me too. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, for a different reason. Larry, goddamn you. I like him. He's such a fucking weirdo. Something is written on this poster in fine print.
A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. 3, smile at thy superior. 4, salute thy superior. Buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy.
Old bag!
Everybody's favorite crazy old grandma's coming back.
Sorry, I really should not be happy about that.
It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor.
She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with a real genuine ray gun.
Yeah, sounds scary, alright.
Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now.
Oh my god, she's back! Is that milk?
The screens there show what's going on all over the bill and everywhere. It's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them.
I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you.
Can you watch regular TV on these too?
If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, that's Larry. Yeah.
Hey, Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it.
And how do you know that, Larry?
Well, because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean.
I'm not even surprised.
Wait. I know what you're thinking! It was a professional investigation, alright?
Yeah. Professional investigation, my ass.
That's my workstation, pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating.
Look at all this equipment. Must be hard to operate.
No biggie! I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room.
Somewhere?
Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency?
Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what a security professionals call teamwork.
Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I was literally complimenting you, but I kind of get what you mean by that. Seriously, I really like how cool this looks. I mean, I'm getting visual overload here, but...
That's my partner, C.
Your partner?
Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady.
There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know.
But don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. Still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess.
I want to know what's in that bag. I require the secret knowledge that this bag contains.
Give it to me.
Alright, weirdo. Let's begin. So, what's this good info you were talking about, Larry?
I am a guard, a pro. I just can't give away information for free.
You want some bribe? I thought professionals were more... oh, I don't know. Honest? Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry, tell us already. What's the good info?
Hey, I like that. This kid's got some claws. Okay, you really want to know?
Yes, so tell me.
Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me?
Yes, you're a pro, I follow you. Go on.
Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired.
So we have two conflicting things here. One, he quit. The other, he was fired.
And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden.
Oh?
I know it's a small company, but I think that was pretty awful.
All of a sudden he got fired?
I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that.
Well, like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chick or something?
No, that's just you. Huh. So, what is it like to be a part-time security guard?
Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eyes on those monitors all the time.
Monitors?
There are security cameras set in each room around the building. Man, I tell you, it's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out.
Oh,
And then if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams.
what teams?
The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them.
So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You know, at the place where I work at, we have, like, security teams. I'm kind of curious what they do. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you?
Why do you say that? It's just a part-time job for me and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb.
Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here.
Hey, give me a break! They're trying to pin the whole thing on me. It's not fair, Nick.
Huh?
I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility.
Anyway, the point is, you were here that night, right? Larry? I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all.
That's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay?
Looks like I'm going to have to break his psych locks after all. Okay. The night of the crime. Huh. Is there any way I could find some way to, find the employee records? Some sort of information to prove that he was here? Let's see. Hey, Larry, something I want you to look at.
Hey, Nick, I told you I'm a pro, and you don't hear from a pro when he's working. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, alright?
This dude's your boss!
Was that right?
Oh, naturally I've got time for you though, Maya.
We're gonna have to squeeze this guy if we want to get more info out of him, huh? Oh! Damn it, he's still not gonna talk to me. Alright. Let's see. Let's head here.
The treasures of Korean exhibit is all ruined now.
Maya.
I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This is our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it.
Really?
Sure! Maybe we can label it the Urn of Mas Damask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention.
Whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich!
God damn it, why is it always money in you? Wow. That was surprisingly easy. She's a cinnamon roll, what do you expect? No, wait. She's a hamburger. That's probably where the sacred urn was going to be displayed.
Yeah, I guess so.
Should I put my attorney's badge here? You know, as a replacement?
I think it's a little too small for that. What about my Magatama?
Now you're being silly. That's definitely too small. Is it? Is there like a size comparison that we can see of the badge and the Magatama? Because I always imagined the Magatama was bigger. Unless... I don't know. Just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures too?
Of course they are! This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I guess so. That's all it takes to be a treasurer's age. No wonder nobody likes museums. Okay, there's nothing here. Let's go straight to the basement then. Maybe we can find something here that's useful.
It's you, Mr. Wright!
Miss Andrews? What's she still hanging around down here for?
So, how's it going? What about the sacred urn?
The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already.
What do you mean, oh that?
Taken care of?
Do you mean it's been found? Yes! It was brought in during the trial today. Oh, really? Oh, you really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Mas Damask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved.
Alright, how are you doing? Let's talk about it right now.
I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along.
Looks that way right now.
It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures.
Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job.
Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, just let her.
Jesus, don't mean to threaten me.
So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again?
About 20 days ago. And when was it that Master Damask's calling card arrived?
That was about 10 days ago.
So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard.
I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the Sacred Urn after all.
I guess so. But why?
What? So Master Damask murdered someone as well?
Well, that's how things look right now.
Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time.
Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible.
Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him.
He claims that's the way he always operates.
That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself.
Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Masked Damask pretty well.
I'm so glad that you got your Sacred Urn back.
Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it.
What is it?
I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different.
But really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I?
What? Cyclops?
What do you think this means, Nick?
It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the Sacred Urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Wait. No. Maybe she found it in... No. She probably saw something, or there's potential that she might have accidentally, maybe she put it back together? I don't know.
I'm sorry, I can't tell it more, but I'm so busy taking care of everything in front of me. I still haven't given up on the treasures of Crane exhibit. Oh, Miss Andrews, I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Well, the treasure exhibit is the only thing she has in her mind. Not even people, huh?
So Detective Atme was actually Masked Damask. She really seems depressed.
I can't say I blame her. She's the one who hired the fox to guard the hen house. That's actually a very good, what the hell's the phrase I'm looking for? But that's a very good comparison. I think there's another word that's best to... Oh, there's something else. I'm gonna look around here. That pathetic-looking wooden box.
Ah! That's the box that had the Sacred Urn in it!
Don't touch it! It'd be close to the thief's identity on it. It's so hard to make that in a box. Huh? You made that pork juice for a box, Maya?
What's that supposed to mean? And I was so proud of it.
Poor Maya. It'd have been better if Master Damask was in the box, too. Are we not gonna talk the elephant in the room with the pink stuff on?
This is the camera and computer that Detective Atme set up, huh?
That's what he said.
And yet he still let it take a picture of him.
guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be. The camera belonged to Lordly Taylor, so he knew he couldn't tamper with it. So then why would Master Mosk allow that to happen? To set up an alibi? Detective Admi said he got hit in the back of the head with this by the thief. But that was obviously a lie. Because it turned out that Admi was the real thief. It's still hard to believe. Looks like Adrian feels really bad about it. I'm going to take full responsibility and fix that sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. You're leaning me toward the theory that you probably fixed the urn. I promise I'll fix it so you'd never knew it was bent in the first place.
Please be gentle with it.
I think I might be right. Can I examine this? No. Damn it. I wanted to look. I wonder if this was used in the... No. Maybe? No. Blunt force trauma. Maybe, but that's not possible because it happens... Looks like part of the big signboard. All I can read on it is the brrr.
I've got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger.
Yeah, we already went for this. Yeah, we already. Okay, fine, that's fine. Yeah, fair enough. Can we please address the elephant in the room? Looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking.
I don't see how the color of the paint is in any way important.
God damn it.
The statue wasn't where it was now, or it wasn't where it is now when we first came here, right?
Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it?
Well, if someone moved it, it was probably Master Mosk.
Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mystic Amy while he stole the urn.
Hey, cut it out! Give me the creeps of that kind of talk. Yeah, just a little bit creepy. It says Organi.
No, it doesn't. Nick, it says organized. You just can't see the last two letters.
Yeah, I guess no one else could read it either because this place is a mess.
Yeah, so you should feel right at home, right? Hey!
Look at the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there.
I guess that's where they keep the secret urn.
Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there. Hey, Miss Andrews, would you let us in there, please? Actually, wait. I don't think I have... No, hold on. I'm gonna try something here. Damn, they're still going off on that.